We continue our series of Weather Week reports with an issue that ultimately affects all of us. We all need to eat, and the brutal winter is impacting some area farmers who grow our food. WSBT's Diane has more on the crop concerns.
If you enjoy delicious, fresh, juicy peaches, just like the kind that are grown in Southwest Michigan, well, you better get ready to pay more this coming growing season. That's because they're going to be in shorter supply, and that's due to that brutally cold winter that we all just suffered through.
I've been telling people that our peach crop got polar vortexed.
Mike Hildebrand of Hildebrand Fruit Farms near Berrien Springs predicts that his entire peach crop has been wiped out.
Our trees, you can see that the fruit buds are starting to flake off. I have yet to see a live bud on any of our peach trees. They're just dead.
Not one live bud.
No, we've got about 25 acres of peaches, and I haven't seen a live one yet.
Hildebrand's worries about his peach crop started clear back in early January. He made this post on his farm's Facebook page then, showing how temps were down around 15 below on the farm. And during that cold blast, the moderating impact of the lake effect just missed him and went north.
They can take cold to a certain point, but there's cold and they're really cold, and it was really cold this winter. And so, I mean, just froze the bud on the tree.
Last week, Hildebrand posted these pictures comparing dead versus live peach buds. And when we visited his farm, he showed us this peach branch that was pruned from a tree in Coloma. That's in the northern part of Berrien County, where they got that lake effect warming during that early January polar vortex. So only a matter of about 20 miles or so has meant all the difference between peach farmers having a healthy crop or no crop at all.
It's all supply and demand. I mean, we grow a lot of peaches around here, so people just have to drive a little farther north, and those guys are going to smile.
Not far from the Hildebrand Fruit Farm at the Gravity Winery near Baroda, the wine is still flowing freely, and the severe winter won't have any impact on the tasting room. But outside the winery in the vineyards, well, that's a different story.
As far as for this year goes, we will have a lot less of a crop. I'm hoping we might have 10, maybe 20% of a crop. 50% would be, I mean, almost unthinkable. Peaches and wine grapes are very similar in that they're both pretty much the first to go when you get too cold.
Although Rocky Rick's 40 acres of vines survived the winter here, many of the buds on them did not. That means very little fruit will grow here this season, and typically, Gravity would produce 8,000 to 10,000 cases of wine each year.
We'll have a very, very small crop. We'll make wine out of it, and we'll do the best we can, and we'll look forward to next year too.
You've really got to admire the optimism of the grape growers and the peach producers, always looking ahead to that next season, hoping it'll be better. And as bad as the polar vortex was, the farmers say it really pales in comparison to the growing season of 2012. That year, virtually all of the fruit crops were wiped out. This year, because of the cold, just the earliest blooming fruit crops appear to be affected. The farmers believe that their other later blooming crops are going to be okay, which is certainly good news for all of us. Diane Daniels, WSBT, Channel 22 News.
And farmers